In this video, I'm going to tell you about how to choose the right career path. So many people, they are confused about the career path they should choose. So I will tell you according to my experience how you can see the career path for you. So if you want to take personal consultation, please check the website. If you have any question, feel free to email me and ask me to clear it out. Okay, so let's start. So for that you don't have to do anything much, just you have to see the D10 chart. Okay, so and then in the D10 chart you have to see the ascendant, what is your ascendant, right? And what is your 10th house, and which sign is more prominent in your chart. Okay, so you can also see which sign is very prominent. Okay, you have to see where Rahu is sitting. Rahu will tell you about your path towards career. Okay, what you will do in this life, right? You have to check the first house. Okay, then you have to check the 10th house, and then you have to check which sign is prominent. Okay, which sign has more planets. Okay, so you have to check that, right? If your 6th lord is connected with 12th, then two things can happen. First is that you can do job abroad, or there will be very much uncertainty in your work, or there will be, you will not do job. Okay, you can do any kind of business. Now one thing is more important here. If your chart, if your D10 chart is also if your D1 chart say 10th lord, 10th house is afflicted. Okay, in the D9 it is also not good. In the D10 also the 10th lord is not showing any kind of strength, or it's afflicted, or the basically the ascendant lord is not well placed of the 10th of the D10 chart, then you will always face problem in your career, no matter whichever field you choose. Okay, now here choosing the field is not only the important task. Here you also have to see if the career will work or not work. Okay, that is also important thing you have to check, right? But still you have to work hard for your career no matter what. Okay, so simply you don't have to do anything much. Check your D10 chart, okay, and see what is going on here. And then according to Nadi, we have to see Saturn, right? So let's say your Saturn is placed here. Then you have to see which planet is placed here, which sign is here, which sign is here and here in the trine of Saturn, and in opposite of Saturn. Okay, for example, Saturn is in the Capricorn here, and here it is the sign Cancer, and let's say Sun is here, here is Venus, here is Mars. Okay, so here this Saturn is connected with Venus, Sun and Mars. Okay, so with Nadi also we can check Venus, Sun and Mars, right? Now when Saturn is connected with Venus, all the kind of creative things are connected with Saturn. Okay, one more thing, let me tell you clearly. If your Venus is connected with your Saturn anywhere, then any kind of hard job, hard labor job, time taking job will not work for you. Okay, if Venus is your Amatyakarka, or in the first house in the in any chart. Okay, because first house describes you, so you are easygoing creative person. So if you go into field where you have to work very hard, if other planetary positions are not supporting, you will not be able to do it. Okay, so when Saturn is connected with Venus, it is showing all the kind of business, finance, law, because Libra also represents law, justice. Okay, and all the kind of creative work where creativity is involved. Other thing, it also shows that as it is Venus, so this person can also earn huge amount of money from his career, because Venus represents money also. Okay, and as it is formed in the 3rd house, so communication, short travel, dealing with people will be involved in the career. Okay, then Mars is here, use of technology can be involved here, right? Because Mars represents all the type of technology. Mars represents logic. Mars also represents physical work, so somewhere physical work can be involved here. Okay, the person will not only sit and do the work, that only sitting, but the person may also have to move around, like travel or meet people, or lots of communication is involved in the career. So these things are there. Or we can say use of technology, because it is in this 11th house also. So masses technology will be involved in the career. This person can also go in technical work or become engineer, or something related to machinery work. Okay, because I've seen in one chart, Saturn was connected with Mars and the person was working in a factory, okay, with machines and all. So machines, land property business, something related to fire, etc., can be involved with the involvement of Saturn and Mars. Okay, because in the D10 chart, the person has Saturn in Capricorn, the person will have to work hard for longer hours. Okay, whenever Saturn is in the Capricorn in any chart, because Saturn generally represents your career, you will have to work very hard for long hours, and physical work will be also involved somewhere. Okay, so it will not be very easy for you, you will have to work very hard. Now Sun is involved from the first, which shows that the person can go in government job also. Okay, so because Venus is involved, banking finance can be there, use of technology can be there. And because Mars is in the Taurus, so banking finance job this person can go. Okay, because Sun is involved, this person will have authority and power in the career. Okay, this is for very sure. I have seen many charts in which Sun and Saturn were connected and the person was in the government. Okay, with Venus I have seen in the banking finance sector, right? So this thing is always there with Saturn and Sun. So you can also check the sign of Saturn, the planets trine and opposite of Saturn according to Nadi principle. About the choice of career, you can see this in the D1, D9 and the D10 chart. Okay, so one thing is there, if your 10th lord is retrograde, okay, in the D1 chart, any chart you can see this, then it shows that in the past you left your career and you were not serious about your career. You have not completed your soul purpose, because somewhere our career is related to our soul purpose. If I'm doing this work of astrology, this is my soul purpose as well. Okay, because one thing we have to understand, that our career is a contribution to the society. Okay, even if someone is working in a company as an employee, right, that company is giving something to the society, and that company cannot work without its employees, and we cannot get the stuffs, etc., this table or this, even this pen. To make this pen, the company is involved, right, employees are involved. Okay, so the society is made, a business is made by the contribution of the people. Okay, when we contribute for the business, then it runs, right? So this thing is there, and this thing we have to check. That's why everyone is contributing something to the society. So do not take your career to be lightly, because when we are doing some work, no matter what work it is, okay, no matter you are a servant only going to clean home of people, or to wash the dishes of people, or to clean the floor, okay, that is also contribution to the society, right? So career is a sole purpose. If it is not the only one sole purpose, then definitely it is one of the sole purpose. So if it is retrograde, then you have not completed your sole purpose in the past life. In this life you will complete it. Okay, if it is well placed, of course. So what I have observed is that for good career, your 10th lord should be well placed, especially in the D1 chart, because D1 chart is the chart which is the main. Okay, if in the D1 only you see the planetary positions are not good. Then what we will see for D10 chart and other divisional charts. Okay, so a thing should be present in the D1 first. Yes, the position of Saturn is also very important. If Saturn is not good, it is debilitated, especially in the D9 it is debilitated, in the D10 it is debilitated. Then you will always face problem in your career. Okay, one more thing is there, if in your D1 chart your 10th lord is well placed, then you can get many job opportunities, you can also start your work. But it's possible it may not work out for you, because it's possible in the D9 your that 10th lord is not well placed. For example, your 10th lord in the D1 is Jupiter. Okay, in D1 chart Jupiter is good in the friendly sign. Okay, but in the D9 it is debilitated, then also it will create problem in your career. If in the D10 this Jupiter is not well placed, then also it will create problem in the career. Okay, so 10th lord position is very important, right? So what you have to do to summarize it, you have to see the 10th lord. Okay, 10th lord of D1. Okay, check this position in D9, D10. Okay, where it is placed, etc. And then 10th lord of D9 and D10 also you can check separately. Then you have to give importance to D10 to check these things like first house, 10th house, which planets has which sign has more planets. Okay, then you can check this Saturn principle, trine and opposite 7th of Saturn. Okay, so then you can find out the career path, so don't be confused. So thank you so much. I hope this video was helpful. May God bless you. Bye.